we're back here at the GSL Team League. Can anybody stop Curious? It's going to have to be ASD if it's anybody.
That's right, and then he has a lot of hard players to go up against Tasteless. It's going to be a hard run.
Well, let's see if he can make some kind of a comeback. Our map will be Xel'Naga Fortress.
A good map to start it on. TVZ here. A matchup he's going to love, and Curious is going to hate.
Now, Curious has already done his job.
Yes.
I mean, if he wins this, it's just icing on the cake, if you will. But we'll see, you know. ASD is very good. He does have good stamina. So maybe we will see a comeback. Anyways, let's move on to this game. ASD against Curious here at the GSL Team League. In the center right, we have the last hope for the Team FOU, which is merged with FXO. He is
ASD FOU.
In the upper left, we have a player,
StarTale, Curious.
a player who's already beaten 3 players and is looking for 4. Close this out with an all kill.
Yeah, he wants the all kill Tasteless.
I love this Zerg music. I think there's like a Zerg with a little xylophone. He's just like hitting these little notes.
Maybe it's a giant xylophone like in the movie Big with Tom Hanks, where the
Yeah.
Zerglings just jump onto the keys that they need to be on.
Yeah, we're gonna hit the xylophone, come back.
And there's an overlord over it, directing traffic with his overlordly tentacles pointing to the ones you need to go to.
Okay, here comes the xylophone again. So Zerglings, just imagine that, hopping on different keys. Yeah, man. Our Toasty are actually rocking our heads to this. We're getting into this.
It is cool music.
I love the Zerg music.
You know, I feel like Protoss kind of got the shaft in StarCraft 2 music. Terran
No,
music,
I
I'm
actually
always
agree.
such a fan of.
I think Protoss music was my least favorite.
Well, Terran is epic, and this is actually just a
Well,
really
the
good
Zergs is
song.
just very atmospheric, I think.
Sounds just like the sky. Atmospheric. All right, so Hatchery first into gas from Curious.
Oop, locked out the drone.
Close the gates, gated community.
That's right.
Only Terrans, no Zergs allowed.
In this Terran cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
I just feel really safe here. Now we're going to have a block party, all right?
And then someone moves in and no one really likes them, and they find out they have a pet Zergling.
I understand they dry their laundry outside in the backyard. That's against the, what do they call those rules? Those gated communities, those stupid rules?
Stupid rules? I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what they're called, stupid rules.
Dumb things for dumb people.
He put flamingos in his front yard? I don't think so.
Well, Tasteless, one thing you gotta understand, it lowers the property value to have such things. I was the house on my block that lowered the property value. We had the cars on cinder blocks and the yard without cut grass and the house in disrepair with Christmas lights on year-round. Eventually, they didn't even work anymore. Just left them up. I'm not climbing a ladder, as we were talking about earlier. No way, no how. You fall off that, you die.
Smarter, Tosis.
I know, thank you. Smartosis is what they call me.
That's right.
So the Overlord did go down. Big kill right there. It's always so annoying to lose something like that. Like an Overlord. Well,
Zerglings are moving out now.
Reactor
and
Hellions.
Remember, guys, whatever ASD is doing here, I don't think it's going to be left up to chance. You know, do you understand what I'm saying? He's like, okay,
Yeah.
we have to win this. Now, he might think, actually, let me retract that, because there's other ways you can do this. He might say the only way he can win this game against this player in this map is to take a chance. Let's say he wins this game, goes up against the next player who's a sniper.
I think if we see a chance from anyone, there's 2 different ways to look at this as Curious. Well, 3 different ways. One is he says, you know what, I'm way better than ASD, and I don't think he says that, because ASD is actually really quite good. Another is, hey, I want to play the longest game possible to tire out ASD, because he has a long road ahead of him to come back. And then the other way is just saying, you know what, I'm going to try a cheese, because maybe I'll just get the win.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe the most valuable is just to tire him out, play a long macro game, see if maybe you can pull it out, but more likely just make him tired.
You know, one good way is to do that and then follow that game up with game number 2 with the next player is then to go into a cheese because it's such a tempo change.
Yeah. Now, we do have double reactored Hellions going on. Double reactored Hellions are pretty scary tastes. That's going to be an insane amount of Hellions.
It might be quite good against what Curious is going for since he's getting Banelings now.
Yeah.
No Roaches here to kind of be the meat of the defense. Oh, nice move there with AYSD with the
Oh, nice surround by Curious. You know, the one thing I do like about the Baneling Nest is if you can evacuate your drones from your natural and leave a couple Banelings atop the ramp, and the Hellions try to run by Queens or something to go up. Oh yeah. Boy, Tasteless. Nothing feels as good as that.
Look at this. He's hiding the Hellions, but at the same time, you would have to wonder why aren't there any Hellions at the ramp? I think Curious just did a double take there. They're making, but there's nothing there. He might already know what's going on.
11 Hellions moving out, Tasteless. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
And now Curious knows what's going on. He cancels his Spore Crawler. And bringing all his Queens down, Tasteless.
This game could end pretty quickly if Curious' defense isn't top-notch.
3 Queens. It's beginning to look like a royal wedding. Going to try to hold off these Hellions running by drones, trying to go up the ramp. Banelings being more upon it. And just Hellions wreaking general havoc. Not doing quite as much as he wanted quite yet.
Banelings.
Oh!
Okay. This is not good.
No,
I just saw
it's
every
not.
single foe you member facepalm.
I bet you did, Tasteless.
I did. I looked over your shoulder.
Did they really?
They are actually all facepalm.
Wow, a lot of them still have their palms on their faces. Tasteless ain't lying, guys.
You gotta believe me. I don't know why you guys would accuse me of lying. I'm a nice guy.
So it's 33 SCVs to 40 drones. The supply, 56 to 53. Of course, our Zerg is in the lead on that. And Curious has to feel good, man. Holding something like that, it makes you so confident. You're like, wow, you just threw the kitchen sink at me, and it was full of dirty dishes. And in this, I mean dirty dishes are Hellions.
Well said, Artosis. Double tech lab now.
Yeah, he's got to switch into those siege tanks, maybe even grab a Thor. The Spire is almost halfway done. Hellions trying to keep some sort of map control going. The third base is going up. He's not going to be too afraid of Hellions anymore. He's already shown that he's mastered that. Hellions were so early game. Not going to be that many.
Now they're over. Now they're mainstream.
Yeah.
Okay, Overseer in the Terran's base. And looks like it's just taking a little peek around here. Might scoop the orbital.
Some really good scouting. He's going to know, oh, okay, you're going siege tanks now. Makes sense. Transitioning into that type of play. I need to make a ton of drones. But, you know, it's going to be hard to colonize that third base because we have a lot of Hellions still out on the map. Still no Baneling speed. And a third command center on the way, so looks like we're going to have a very turtley third base taken by ASD, and that's the right choice to do. You know, he's behind. You know, he took that risk with those Hellions, really didn't get quite what he wanted out of it. And ooh, he just goofed the stim, by the way, and all that. But anyways, he wants to just set up a nice siege line, then do like a mega push across the map.
Well, that's the only thing you really can do. He can't be like, okay, time to take a third, and then Curious is like, LOL, 5 bases.
Yeah. And, you know, a mega push across such a short map, he's going to have his tentacles everywhere. It's going to be crazy.
Zerg just doing a few pokes here and there. Uh-oh.
Nice around. They were sitting right outside the trees. Oh, sick roast right there. That was like the craziest barbecue your dad ever held. So many drones were burnt. It's like, oh, you know, I don't know. It's this new butane. Normally, I don't burn those
Got
burgers.
this new BBQ here, guys. Come check it out. You want some brats? I just threw on a little bit of hamburger over here. Somebody's got to eat this stuff. You're like, I need to get back to my computer.
Yes.
All right.
Mutas continuing to try to harass. Having a hard time of it, though. Good defense by ASD. Baneling speed is on the way. The creep spread is on the way as well. He's doing a great job of that. Looks like he wants to take a 4th base as Terran has taken the 3rd. SCV count at 51 against 69 drones. Well, looks like we're just kind of in the upgrade and economy period.
Very nice. Very clean mutilous harassment.
Indeed it is. There's great turret placement in the main base of ASD, though, so you just can't do too much.
Take a look here, Artosis. He's going to try to sneak in here. This wall is not tight, by the way.
No, not quite. Has a little hole. And he's just going to go for it.
I think he wanted to save one of those banelings there for the SCVs. No! It's going to happen anyways!
Oh, nice! A lot of SCVs
Whoa!
going down
I think
there.
he just killed every mutulus. Can you check the unit count, Artosis? I think he actually shot down.
Oh, there's only 6
6
mutas
left.
on the
Okay,
map.
so we just saw the tail end of that shot, but he did get a lot
I think
of kills
he got
there.
all of them over there. All the mutas are at his home in green, so it looks like, yeah, you're right, Tasis. Oh my god. But it's 37 drones to 70 drones to 37 SCVs. As long as Curious can kill this first push, the game is definitely going to be his. I mean, there's not even +1 going on for ASD right now. He's completely all in.
Yeah, he's investing in... Oh, hold that thought. Counterattack here. So no more reinforcements.
Dude.
I can't... Is ASD actually turn around? He can't do that.
No, he's not going to. He is more all in than a guy that can't pay the big blind cases. This is it for him.
A lot of SCVs being killed here. By the way, very disappointing showing here for Bowie. You really would have thought at least one of the guys would be able to snipe Curious.
Well, you know, they've
oh my god, he is going back, Artosis.
No.
Go ahead, be upset.
No,
it
he's
actually
not
doesn't
going
make any
back.
sense.
That'd be too silly.
We have a drop.
Well, I definitely like that drop. That's a really nice move. And you know what? Killing off this base, knowing the space is here and killing it off, I'm not as angry now about him going back home. Because, you know, if you can always come back. You have mules. It's a map that does favor Terran versus Zerg. Maybe he's thinking, you know what? I just want to get maybe a few more medevacs out. I just want maybe a couple more siege tanks, something like that.
Curious needs to be careful not to be overly technical here. Earlier on, his situation was pretty straightforward. Do a little bit of harassment and then win, but he didn't guard that 3rd base, and now they are on even bases.
Oh, looks like we're going to see the same thing all over again.
Here we go again, guys.
And Curious using a lot of units. The depots do go up, and the Zerglings are trapped!
It's a trap. It's a trap. Justin is doing what
Akbar depots, Tasis.
right.
Depots that lay a trap.
You know what? He could actually fly in there. Yeah, he will. And take out this turret.
Oh, very nice timing here with the mutas. Trying to repair that turret. And these Marines have been so stim Tasis. Almost every Marine there is orange, red, or yellow. In fact, all of them are.
Not healthy, man.
Yeah.
Stay clean.
They have overstimmed Tasis, that is for sure. Everything is so badly hurt
They got
that,
bags under their eyes.
you know, he may have enough siege tanks to kill off a lot of Banelings, but the splash damage hitting the Zerglings that are hitting the Marines are going to kill the Marines at this point.
Impulse siege mode there. Tanks are out of position. Oh, stim again, and he runs for it.
Yeah.
Very nice stim. Oh my god.
Yeah, see that?
Someone send these guys to a doctor.
They are so red,
They're going to be in
Tasis.
stim rehab.
Someone's talking about them in the other room. And you know what? Those mutas would come pretty close to killing all these Marines, to be honest. They might actually kill them all if you just moved into
Like
them.
one mutaglaive that bounces off all of them.
Yeah, it would go quick, man.
That's a higher combo than something from Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Huh. It's higher than an infinite.
Now, it's maxed out supply to half that.
Yeah, it's pretty over. Curious is definitely going to finish off this team kill. Well, all right, here we go, Tasis. This is actually going to slaughter
Now
right
the
here.
Academy Award music starts to play as this is coming to an end.
Wow, and down goes everything.
Expect GG any segment. Curious controlling more than half the map's priority here. And there's no way the ASD can recover. Boyu has been outclassed. I'm surprised they didn't at least bring out Leenock. I think he would have had a better showing.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing that they didn't do that. And he continues to micro. Little good it will do him, as there are more mutas on the map than Marines. 13 to 23.
Yeah, literally more
and
mutas on the map than Marines.
Fly away. There's more mutas on the map than supply for ASD.
Now, the drones are just being transferred. I'm sort of at a loss as to what to say, Artosis. I mean, we're just watching Curious finish ASD off.
Here we go. This is going to be it.
Doesn't close the wall in time.
Curious with some beautiful play here today. Really making up for some of his past performances that we've seen in the Team League. We can see why he is such a backbone to this team.
A well-played, well-deserved win.
Oh,
here by
certainly.
Curious. Dominant, different play styles each time. Patient, calculated, composed. And again, expect him to tap out with GG any second here. ASD unable to recover. Really nobody able to put up a good enough fight against Curious from start to finish.
Yeah. He's done a great job. Just making lings out, waiting for his opponent to leave. And GG.
Curious has done it. I feel bad for ASD,
very upset for himself.
You know what? Nobody was able to do it. ASD shouldn't feel too bad.
No, could take him out, man.
Look at that, not flinching that time.
Oh, those are moccasins, not boots. I'm sorry.
You messed up, Artosis.
I did. I used to wear some fake moccasin slippers. They were really warm. I liked them a lot. I miss them during winter times.
Man, ASD really beat up about
He's crushed, man.
So is the whole team. This is a big team of people face bombing right now.
The team does not make it into the playoffs. That's it.
They don't deserve to either.
It's over. No, I mean, they don't. They started to come back towards the end of the season. We've definitely seen a lot of improvement, but they were not a top 3 team in this division. There's no question there.
No, they just weren't.
Really, NS Hoso, StarTale, and IM, great jobs. They will be moving on from this division into the playoffs.
There you have it. Good summary, Artosis. You know, I'm surprised nobody, and again, by the way, guys, in case you're wondering, where's SC? Maybe you just joined us. He is in the hospital. He has a collapsed lung. So that is really sad.
Terrible, man.
I would still
stresses me out to think about it.
I know, God, it's so painful.
I can't even fathom how painful that must be. It's terrible. It's scary.
But still, you'd expect somebody to at least be able to take a game off of Curious.
Well, Lucky took out Bomber. That was a great job. But then Curious just crushed souls.
And that goes to show you just how good StarTale is, and frankly, just how much better StarTale is than FOU is. That when Bomber's gone, somebody who I would actually consider to be more mid-range on StarTale, although I might be wrong. They
use him enough that he must be high-end.
But, something like Curious can come up and mop up the entire team when Bomber's busy trying to do some Harlem Globetrotter stuff to embarrass his opponent.
Well, we're going to have an interview in a moment here. Of course, the MVP will be Curious. He did team kill. It's hard to choose an MVP other than the guy that team killed.
It's like the MVP is July Zerg. He's like, I don't know, man. I just have fun. So it's Friday.
That's funny.
The day before is Thursday, and the day after is Saturday.
Yeah.
So when you and I go to the bar tonight,
which beer will we drink?
Which beer will I drink?
끝났습니다. 오늘로써 페넌트 레이스 모든
Interview
경기가
time.
끝났는데요. 오늘 경기 스타테일 팀이 포유 팀을 맞아서 4대1로 승리했습니다. 정말 기뻐하고 있을 것 같은 우리 스타테일 팀 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 오늘의 MVP 선수 바로 이원표 선수입니다. 네, 오늘 올킬 했어요. 마지막 경기인데 정말 중요한 경기 잘 치렀습니다. 기분이 어떠신가요?
You welcome the last match. How do you feel?
제가 올킬을 할 거라고는 생각을 못하고 그냥 연습한 만큼 한 1, 2킬
I did
정도
not
하고
expect myself to all
나머지
kill.
뒤에 잘하는 선수들이 많이 있으니까 뒤에서
I just
알아서
try
잘
to win one
해주지
game at a
하고
time.
편하게 마음 먹었던 게 올킬까지 할 수 있어.
네, 편하게 마음 먹었던 게
Since the
오히려
players in
네,
the team
좋은
were
오히려
better than
제가
he is,
더
so he's expected to
게임을
just win
편하게 할 수
one or two.
있어서 올킬까지 할 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 평소에 팀원들 사이에서 실력이 굉장히 좋아서 온라인 임재덕이라 부린다는 소리를 들은 적이 있어요. 근데 또 방송 경기 때 나오면 제 실력을 발휘 못하는 것 같다 이런 얘기도 있었단 말이에요. 근데 오늘 경기
he's very good
정말
in practice, so he's
멋있습니다.
called the
특별한
practice
비결은
nasty.
뭘까요?
not because they
오늘
drink it.
뭐 마지막 경기인데다가 진출이 확정된 것도 있고 그래서 좀 더 게임을 편하게 할 수 있었던 것 같아요.
He didn't feel much pressure because they're
좀더
already in
그
the
방송
playoffs.
경험을 하면
And I
할수록
think so maybe that was the
마인드
reason why he
컨트롤도
was able
좀
to
더
perform
잘
okay.
돼가는 것 같고 그래서 오늘 잘할 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 이번 주말에 코드 A 예선 나가시는 걸로 알고 있어요. 그죠? 네, 각오 한 말씀 해주세요.
오늘 올킬을 해서
You're
기분이
participating in the
좋지만
Cody prelims this
여기서
weekend. How do you
만족을 하지
feel?
않고
네.
일요일에 있을 예선까지 통과해서 GSL에서도 꼭 좋은 모습 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
I'm going to do my
앞으로
best to
발전
qualify
가능성이
her.
큰 선수 같습니다. 지켜보겠습니다. 감사합니다. 네.
And I want to qualify.
네, 그리고 하시면 안 돼요. 네. 원정욱 감독님, 오늘 감독님의 예상 시나리오대로 그대로 갔어요. 어떠신가요?
네, 제 입장에서는 상당히 기분 좋고요. 제가 2위로 이렇게 올라가는 거를 머릿속으로 그리고 있었는데 시나리오대로 돼서 상당히 기분 좋습니다.
네, 지금
He's
IM
happy that he
감독님도
advanced to
굉장히
second
좋아할
place
것
because he
같은데요.
wants his team to face off against
소고기프라고
Prime.
말씀해 주셔도 괜찮을 것 같아요. 여기 감독님을 비롯해서 권장훈 선수도 굉장히 많거든요. 네.
제가 봤을 때는 다들 어려우니까
네.
소고기는 약간 무리고 제가 봤을 때는 뭐 삼겹살이나 좀 오늘 강동원 쏴라.
네, 삼겹살 괜찮은데요. 자, 이제
asking the
플레이오프가
IM
3주가
coach to buy
남았습니다.
their team some
플레이오프를
Korean
앞두고
barbecue.
팀원들 또 팬들에게 한 말씀 해주세요.
플레이오프 이제 22일부터 하는데요.
네.
여태까지 10주 동안 잘 해왔던 것만큼 나머지 두 경기 또 잘해서 꼭 결승 가서 우승할 수 있게끔 우리 선수들도 열심히 해줬으면 좋겠고 많은 팬분들이
They
또
did a good job
지켜봐
for 10
주시는데
weeks.
열심히 해서
His
꼭
team did.
기대에 부응할 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
And he hopes
네,
that they can
고맙습니다.
keep it up in the
감사합니다.
playoffs which are coming
네,
up
저는
soon.
오늘의 승리팀 스타테일 팀을 만나봤습니다. 이로써 페넌트 레이스 모두 끝이 났는데요. 플레이오프에 진출한 6팀 모두 축하드립니다. 저는 플레이오프 때
Well, there you have it.
There we have it. So we know the playoff teams. There we go.
We've come a long way. And by the way, I think these are the most fitting three teams from this group.
It is. It is.
It would have
They're
been
the three
an-
best teams.
It would have been an interesting story had FOU managed to pull through, but frankly,
And
on
then
paper, these
even if
teams
they
are better.
do it, I think they would have been against TSL, and it's like, well, I don't know.
What are you gonna do? Life's crazy. So actually, with Hoseo doing so well, that also makes the story that much more exciting.
That's definitely a
Now
cool
the
part of
weekends
it.
we have the Code preliminaries.
Make sure you tune into that. I'm sure Wolf, Doa, Moletrap, some combination of them, John the Translator. They'll all be there, working hard
Our
to bring you good
Fantastic
coverage.
Four.
Yeah.
Wolf's coming out with us tonight. Nerds going like this.
Yeah.
Nerds
By the
with
way-
shot glasses going like this, spilling them, and I'm like, don't, the bottle of whiskey's expensive.
Follow us on Twitter. I'm Artosis. He's Call Me Tasus. Check out a tweet we just made. There's someone making a documentary about us.
Yes.
Feel free to check that out.
You can
it's gonna
donate.
be totally
There's a
awesome.
little donate. Check it. It's on my Twitter.
Mine as well.
You tweet as well. Okay, yeah. There's more information about it there. Check out our mobile services. Excuse me,
Yeah.
and
That's about
I had a lot of good feedback about that.
Yeah.
Add GOMTV's Twitter. It's GOMTV. For the sake of summary, let's take a look at the Venus division right now.
And it's Hoso cleaned it up 4-1 with 8+ points. StarTale just 1 point behind. Same number of wins and losses. IM didn't do quite as well as I think they thought they would. Probably because of the way they put out players. It's a little bit antiquated.
What?
Is that the right word?
Antiquated?
Yeah, it's like antique.
I don't think you can use it like that.
Okay. I don't know, man.
I think
I'm just trying to use
I'm trying
big
to figure.
words,
Actually,
man. I don't know.
I don't feel
Sometimes I do
comfortable
that.
using antiquated on. I know in Fallout they're talking about how the what is it? The rebels have got antiquated technology or whatever.
Well, there you go.
I think
yeah,
it's-
antique.
Yeah,
There you go. I thought so.
I don't know.
IM versus MVP, winner against Hoso. Prime.we against StarTale, winner against TSL. Very interesting.
It's gonna be so sick.
Yeah, I actually can't wait to see how these go. I am like uber interested in IM versus MVP, and then the winner against Hoso. I think that is a great set of matches. Can Hoso be the Cinderellas and make it to the grand final?
We're gonna see if the slipper fits in a
Their
few
foot.
weeks.
It's on their feet.
Fits on their little beautiful nerd foot.
Instead of a slipper, since it's StarCraft, it's a mouse. Does it fit in the hand?
Yeah.
It's like it was actually a poorly written script, and the mouse actually fits in everyone's hand. trying to do OJ Simpson hands. Be like, the mouse doesn't fit. I don't know. The mouse doesn't fit. It's like, well, no, actually, the mouse fits fine. Move your hand a little bit different. And you're like, oh. So you could go like,
Well, we got a nerd
I don't know,
parade,
Tastes. I can't pick the mouse up. Then you go like this. I'm like, oh. Anyways, watch
the one.
Project A right
Check
after
it out.
this.
I know today was a little bit short. It's like 8:40 right now p.m. Check out Project A. It's a great show. And of course, if you're not familiar with Project A, it's Yellow, the old school StarCraft 1 programmer.
Code A?
That's right.
He'll be trying this weekend. We'll see if he can do it. Someone told me he had 50% chance to get in Tasteless. I said, you're crazy. Younghua isn't in, and he's actually a Code S champion as far as I'm concerned.
Well, 50%.
And then they said, why are you calling me crazy? You have to be aggressive like that. And I was like, shut up. That's what I was doing.
Bro.
And they didn't flinch, and I made fun of them for it.
You're so dumb for not flinching.
Yeah. Flinch. Blink.
Well, that does it for today's GSL Team League. I'm Tasteless. With me is Artosis. We are the Casting Archon, and this has been another amazing day of GSL Team League. I will see you guys again soon. Take care.